Well, this is awkward. Hello you guys, it's Raining Simmies here, and welcome to my second attempt at part 3 of the yet-to-be-named Let's Play. And the reason I say second attempt is because midway through recording the this part, previously, the game crashed. I think it had something to do with Scarlette's maternity wear, because she will get her bump here in a moment, like right before she goes to work. It may have had something to do with that, but we'll see. We'll see if it did. But we're having to redo this part. Hopefully I'll actually save at some point during the part. But yeah, I'm kind of just gonna do the same thing I already did in the previous attempt at the part, which basically I started it exactly the same. I had Scarlette and Amaya go do karaoke. Beth, I'm gonna have her come to the... Actually, there's really no point in bringing her here. She didn't do much of anything last time. So, I'm just gonna have her work on her homework after she finishes this painting. But yeah. I hate that they're getting wishes for, getting wants for lifetime wishes that are not relevant to what I was going to do with them. But the problem is none of them have their relevant trait yet, so it's because of that, I think. You know, I have no idea why the game crashed before. Let me make sure to start my timer this time, though, because I didn't start it until halfway through the first attempt at this part. But I have now, so hopefully I won't run over, because I was gonna run over, like, previously. Trying to figure out what to commentate on. Like, my Sims are kind of just doing you-know-what, like, whatever, that you know what they're doing right now, and it's nothing of any interest, really. These two are badly singing karaoke, but aren't you supposed to badly sing karaoke? No, funny thing is I've actually heard some, seen videos of people, absolutely killing it at karaoke, but... So... And then, of course, there's some people that are absolutely awful at karaoke, but we already know that. I would be awful at it, because I cannot sing without having voices to vocals to follow. This is playing out exactly like it did before. I'm not gonna have Amaya write books. She's not gonna be the one I have do that. I'm gonna have, Scarlette do that, because she works at a bookstore anyway. So it makes sense that she would write books. Amaya just has to have the writing skill for her job. Her part-time paper deliverer job. That her carpool comes for at the world's worst hour of the morning, 4 a.m. I'm gonna have her get something to eat, too. Get some snacks. Just some nice little snacks. Good to know it's not just my Sims that are awful at karaoke. It's every Sim on the planet. I wonder what directions they gave the voice actors for each voice type. Oh yeah, sing badly? Is that what they gave them? You know, hopefully the game will not crash like it did last time when I go to change, What had happened is I noticed that Scarlette's maternity wear hadn't saved, or it had, reset itself, right after she woke up, and I tried to change her clothing, and I guess it glitched because I was trying to change her clothes to invalid maternity clothing, because her outfit is invalid for maternity. But, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's weird. Hopefully it won't do that again. Okay, yeah, Scarlette's gotta go to work, except she's not actually gonna make it to work. She won't make it to work because she's going to end up getting her bump right before she walks into the bookstore. Because that's exactly what happened last time. Yeah, I didn't have Beth go to the arcade like I did before, because she literally just went and did her homework. We're gonna struggle to buy a crib, and stuff like that because of the lack of money, so I'm also gonna have, oh, there we go. I'm also gonna have Beth do her, what was I saying? I was gonna have Beth paint another painting after she finishes her homework. You know what? I'm gonna save right before I go into create a sim here. Not because that's what crashed this. It didn't crash it before. It's just, I'm gonna make sure I save. Okay. I will have cut that part out, the saving part. Because I wasn't even talking during it. Oh, what I was gonna say is the crashing already on episode 3 does not bode well for this, which makes me wonder if we're gonna have to move to a different world before it's all said and done. I may have to, but that's not that big of a deal. This is what I had her in, and I just changed the colors of it. You know, I got a better, like, a cast lighting fix mod, which is amazing. So much better. The lighting is so much better looking now. So, it makes it so I can actually see the details on my Sims a little better. Because Cass is, like, notoriously really dark in both The Sims 2 and 3. No, I most definitely did change Scarlette's sleepwear and stuff, though. And that's where I noticed it was glitching a little bit. I'm just gonna put this on her. This is new. I haven't had this in my game for a while, like in a long while. Problem is I don't think it has a... It's recolorable, but not. Well, it's actually not recolorable. Well, that's a little annoying. I guess I'll... I don't know if I should put what I had on her again. Let's just do these leggings instead of the other ones that I had on her before. And, just a nice gray tank top. I only do sleepwear and everyday wear for my, Sims that are pregnant, because 90% of the time you don't even really see the Sims' other outfits. I will occasionally do, like, outerwear. Outerwear? What am I talking? Yeah, outerwear if it's, like, fall or winter, but it's summer. So, there's no point in doing that. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna send Scarlette home. Figure out something for her to do. I think I had her plant the crops before, like plant the tomatoes and lettuce that were in that are in Beth's inventory before. But the problem is I ended up using like 100 of their simoleons to build a fence, just so I could avoid zombies. I could turn off the lunar cycle, and I might actually do that, honestly, because I'm not playing Supernatural, so it's a little bit of an annoyance at times. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now while I'm thinking about it, and then I'll just put the crops in and be fine. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Duh, it's in the seasons and environment options. Set to single lunar phase, I don't know. Waxing gibbous or something, which is what it is anyway. So now we won't have to worry about, full moons, which means we won't have to worry about zombies. Which means I don't have to fence in our crops. Which is great. Beth. I need you to give these to Scarlette. Okay, plant many. Plant. And then plant and plant. Not much, but it'll give us a little bit of a start, because it'll supplement our groceries, and also it'll make it so we can, if we have any extra, we can just sell it. Which will be very helpful, because we're trying to build up some income anyway. You know, still have no idea what that crash was about. I'm hoping it won't be a problem this time, though. Hoping. But if it is a problem, like I said, that does not bode well already. Because my game does not, knock on wood, typically crash. Because I have the smooth patch and all of the necessary fix mods, and I have a good computer, so I don't run into crashing issues much. So when it does, I know that there's something off. But I think that may have been just because I tried to put invalid maternity wear on her. And I have noticed a glitch where sometimes my Sims maternity wear won't, properly update. Like, that's happened with young adults, even. So that's not a teen-exclusive thing, I don't think. Actually, I don't think there's any supernaturals in this world anyway, so there's no point in having the full moon on it at all. Last time Scarlette got a wish to have a baby boy, and I'm trying to, and we'll see what she gets this time, if she gets anything. She'll probably get a wish about the gender. Well, sex. Gender and sex are two different things, but not in The Sims 3. So... oh, I'm gonna bring Amaya home anyway. There's no point in her being out either. I'm also gonna have Beth get something to eat because she's kind of hungry, and then I'm going to have her start another painting. Because it's a little early to send her to bed, even though she's tired. Also, speaking of sending them to bed, I will save after I send them to bed, so we can hopefully keep some of our progress in the episode if it crashes again, because of Scarlette's maternity wear not updating properly. Never know. This is The Sims 3 after all. Oh, one thing I mentioned in the last attempt at the part was that, traits impact The Sims a lot more in The Sims 3. The reason I mentioned it is because Amaya was, autonomously working out. And I was talking about how I wish it was like, I like how the traits actually impact gameplay in The Sims 3, because they don't in The Sims 4, not really, let's be honest. But then again, I also can't play with autonomy on in The Sims 4, because it is such a clusterfuck most of the time that it's just, frankly, annoying. So I don't typically, it might impact it more, but also even the sentiments, the characteristics and stuff like that, and the likes and dislikes do not impact the game like they should in The Sims 4. They do in The Sims 3 to some extent, but a thing I wish was in The Sims 3 that was in The Sims 2 was that the animations and like interactions differed a little bit based on the Sims personality points, because while we don't have personality points in The Sims 3, it could differ based on traits. Because in The Sims 2, if you've never played it, there was a personality point system, and if a Sim had, like, 1 point, like, to a specific level, like, for example, a Sim that had 1 point of playful, that would mean they were playful, and it would mean that they do things autonomously, like play in the bathtub. Like, I have a mod in The Sims 2 that makes it so they do that at level 2 onward, like, point 2 onward, and that's something you'll notice if you have that mod with Dina Caliente a lot, if you play pre-mades. A lot of times Dina will autonomously play in the bathtub, because she's playful. So, yeah. But I wish that was a thing in The Sims 3. I wish, like, certain personality traits impacted animations a little more. I think they do to some degree, but, I'm not sure. But if they do, I don't know. If they do, though, it's very subtle. It's less subtle in The Sims 2, and I guess I kind of wish that was a thing. But I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm a little all over the place because I'm trying to cover ground of, like, things I said in the previous attempt at the episode, and yeah. I don't know if I said it, but the baby's father is, in fact, Blake. like I said in the first episode, I think I said it. The idea is that Blake is not a whole hell of a lot older than these girls. He's just a little bit older, so it's not like a weird predatory thing. He's not like a groomer or anything. He was Scarlett's boyfriend when she was like a sophomore, for example, and he was maybe a senior. See, Romeo and Juliet laws, at least in the US, would cover that under most circumstances. A 2-year age difference would be covered by Romeo and Juliet laws. So I don't find that particularly odd, which is kind of the explanation I was going for. The explanation is that he's only like 2 years older than them, which is why he's freshly a young adult. I mean, obviously it's going to take them a while to catch up to him, so that's not ideal, but... Oh, yeah, okay, she still got the wish to have a boy. I'm gonna lock that in case she does have a boy, but obviously I'll cancel it if she has a girl. I could check, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. But yeah, it's a little early to send them to bed still. But, I mean, I guess not Scarlette, because she's pregnant. So, she's growing an entire other sim in her, so, like, she's gonna be more tired. Her sleep work is correct as she's gone to bed. Hopefully it'll be correct when she wakes up. She wants to read a pregnancy book too, and while we cannot afford to buy her one, I will send her to the library tomorrow and have her read one if they have one. Because a lot of times the libraries will have a pregnancy book somewhere in them. Not always, but a lot of the times they will. Because I think the books in the bookshelves in libraries are randomly generated, so I'm not totally sure about that. But sometimes they will have a pregnancy book in them. It's usually the cheaper one, which is the Totally Preggers and Expecting Mother's Tale or something like that, I think. But it does typically have one. Let's see... That's weird. Why do you want to become friends with an adult, Amaya? Also, probably not a good idea for them to befriend adults. Well, it would be fine for Beth and, Amaya to befriend adults, but it would not be ideal for Scarlette to befriend adults because she's actually a runaway. Amaya and Beth are not. But yeah. Phones. Silence ya damn phones. I always forget to silence my Sims' phones. I was joking earlier about how, Sims are born with the phone. Like, I was joking with my boyfriend about that. Like, they're just born with a phone attached to their hands. Or when they become a child, the phone automatically grows and ends up in their pocket. It's just funny to me. Because, like, every Sim is born with a phone. You don't have to buy them in The Sims 3 and 4. You did have to buy cell phones in The Sims 2. But you also had to have landlines in The Sims 2. So, if you actually wanted to, you know, contact the outside world... But that was because The Sims 2 came out in 2004. Like, let's see. Whew, excuse me. Yeah, I'm a little tired trying to film this, so if I'm a little quieter than I have been in the past 2 parts, that is why. But hopefully we won't have that problem. Damn, already level 5 of the level 5 of the painting skill for Beth. However, she needs to go to sleep. She's tired. I'm gonna just have Amaya continue her workout until she gets that wish done, because she managed to do that last last attempt of the Let's Play. So. Okay, I was about to say, I did restart my timer, correct? Yes, I did. The answer is yes. After I saved, is what I meant. Because I will pause my timer while they're sleeping, just so I don't, like, run out of time in the Let's Play and out of something I'm gonna cut anyway. Because while I don't stop recording, because chances are I would forget to start recording again, I do edit that out while they're sleeping. Because nobody wants to watch that. I can't speak Simlish. I know Sul Sul and Nubu. That's all I know. Well, I mean, I know other ones, obviously, but... yeah, I know other ones, obviously, because I've played The Sims for enough years. I've played The Sims for 10 years, so... I know enough to know that I know enough to know more than just Nubu and Sul Sul, but Nubu means baby, Sul Sul means hello. But I think everybody knows that. Okay, how much longer on her workout? Okay, a little bit longer. I'm gonna speed this up a little, because this is getting boring just sitting here watching her working out. I need to turn off some of the story progression notifications, but I've got them on at the moment so I know what's going on, because I've got the speed set to normal instead of snail, because I'm trying to, like, get, like, a lot of the stuff, like, going on story progression, because I just started this world. That being said, like I said earlier in the episode, if I'm having crashing issues this early on, it's not boding well for having to stay in Riverview. See, that's the thing the issue I have with Riverview sometimes. It doesn't always work for me properly. Sometimes it magically disappears and I can't load saves in it, and other times it, like, just crashes more than some other store worlds do. I'm not real sure why, but I don't think that was based on... I think that was specifically because Scarlette's maternity wear didn't update properly and it was trying to put her in clothing that was not tagged for maternity. But, yeah, okay, anyway, they're all asleep until 3 a.m., so I will check back after they wake up. But we only have, like, 8 minutes left in the episode, so it won't be long after they wake up that I'll keep recording, but yeah. Okay, we are back because Amaya just woke up. Oh, there's a deer. Amaya just woke up, which is fine because her carpool comes at 4 anyway, so it gives her time to actually shower. She's the only one awake at the moment. But, yeah. She'll have time once she gets back to submit her schoolwork. She wants to watch a movie. Girl, we can't afford that right now. We can't afford anything, especially because we're gonna need a crib for Scarlette's baby. And also a potty chair for when they become a toddler. But yeah. Hopefully Scarlette's outfit won't glitch out, but just in case it does, I'm gonna save real quick. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I have saved, so hopefully I won't have to redo much if the game does crash again. But I'm thinking that was probably, like I said, a fluke thing related to the game trying to put Scarlette in non-maternity clothing. But yeah, like I said, hopefully her outfit won't glitch out this time. I'm not gonna wake her up quite yet, because she does not need to be awake this early. None of them do, honestly, except for Amaya, because she has work. But that's them being awake this early is why they get tired at, like, 4 p.m. But, again, Amaya has to get up this early. Another reason I was mentioning is the reason I have to expand this out, like, the sleep interaction out, is because of relativity. Relativity makes it so their interactions sometimes glitch out a little. It might be because I changed the speed back to normal when I go into, like, 3 speed, like, when I speed the game up. like, my setting changes it back to normal, like, the, intervals back to normal, but, like, when I'm in single speed, there's 19 intervals, which is double the length of an average sim day. But yeah, I go back to normal when I go into fast mode, and it might be because of that, but basically it means that their interaction ends at the time suggested, but not always when they're actually fully rested. So... but their interaction will always end at the time specifically mentioned. Which is good enough for me. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have her meet her coworkers. Because she doesn't need them right now, but she may when she gets promoted. Because she will get promoted. There's at least 3 levels to that career. Okay, yeah, it sped it up, but I'm not gonna bother to, like, cut this part out. So, yeah. We'll see how long Maximus and Laurel's relationship lasts, because it lasted an entire whopping 12 hours last time. Which is sad. But, yeah. Okay, her maternity, her sleepwear is still what it should be. She got a little bit of a bump going on now. Cute. It may have been the outfit specifically I put on her. Maybe it was falsely tagged for maternity, which is why it glitched out. I don't know. Or it could just because, yeah, it could be because it's falsely tagged for maternity for teenagers, because I do have the adult version of it too, I think. But yeah. She's cute. Her little bump is cute. I don't condone teen pregnancy, though, but... story. We need a juicy story. Also, these are pixels. Just because I represent things in my Let's Plays does not mean I condone them. Enough said. Okay, I'm gonna have Beth go ahead and get up as well, but I'm gonna have her shower and then eat. And after Scarlette eats, she'll wash the dishes autonomously, but I'm gonna have her go download her homework, because that'll submit yesterday's homework. We'll see, but like I said, if I do end up having more crashing issues as the parts go on, I will end up moving them to another neighborhood. But for now, as long as I'm not having too many issues, and if it's just like a fluke thing like that last crash was... we'll stick with it. Oh my god. This again. I keep forgetting people like, she walks in on everybody because we only have 2 showers. And also another thing that could have happened, and I may have not noticed it, is if I had testing cheats enabled, I could have accidentally deleted her pregnant pregnant moodlet. Which, interestingly enough, does not actually end the pregnancy. It just... oh my god, they're making such little money at their part-time jobs. But that's all they can do. Part-time jobs and hobbies that pay. But yeah, Scarlett's gonna use the bathroom and take a shower. Beth, I'm gonna have her socialize with Scarlett for a little bit because her social's getting kind of low, but then I'm gonna have her paint. I might actually have Amaya go back to sleep for a tiny bit longer. Just because she is... oh no, she needs to submit her homework first. Then she can go back to sleep for a bit longer. Because she does have to get up at fucking 4 a.m. Scarlett, why are you taking a second shower? I don't know, I guess her interaction was weird for a second. Also, I need Beth to come and submit her homework, too. Yeah, as long as their homework is submitted by 10 a.m. but on the same day, it counts. It took me forever to figure that out. No point in doing it until 10 a.m. Because it also does reset at 10 a.m. She wants to pull a prank. I bet you she could get away with it. Actually, it doesn't matter. There's no adults to scold. There are no adults to scold them, so she can get away with it. Okay, I'm gonna have Scarlette go outside and tend to the garden. There is no point in doing your homework yet, Beth. I admire that you're trying, but there's no point. Also, the episode's about over. My timer's about to go off in like 30 seconds. So, I guess I'm gonna get started on the outro. Well, we successfully recorded this part of the second time. Anyway, we'll pick up where we left off, obviously, but I will probably record that tomorrow because I need to go eat, and get ready to go to bed here in a little while. So, I don't typically record in the evening, but the timing today worked out with me recording in the evening. And it may actually work out that way tomorrow, too, but then again, I may have time to record in the midday. Okay, yep, there's the timer. Anyway, I think I started to say it, but I didn't say it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far into the episode, maybe you'll consider giving a little subscribe, or just a like. You don't have to subscribe, just maybe like the video so it can push it out to people that may subscribe. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off right here because, yeah, I'm just gonna keep running off at the mouth if I don't. Bye, guys.